Hello, Bookflowers. It's Kristin from Perks of a Bookflower, and today we are going to be doing the book sacrifice tag. Now, this is probably the most savage you will ever see me be on this channel because the whole nature of this tag is that you must sacrifice books. Basically, it gives you different scenarios and you have to pick which ones you will throw into the depths. It's harsh, and I'm not normally savage, so you will be seeing a new side of me. I hope it doesn't terrify you. Also, now might be a good time to say, hi, my channel name changed. If you don't know or understand what I'm talking about, check this video out here. But basically, I have been formerly known as Kristin and her books, and I have decided that I am now going to be known as Perks of a Bookflower, just because Perks of a Wallflower is a story that is so dear to my heart. I love books, I love flowers. It seemed more fitting and fun, more of what this channel really is about. So yeah, be sure to check that out. And anyways, let's continue on now with the tag. The first book that we must sacrifice is an overhyped book. So the little prompt says, let's start this off with a zombie apocalypse. Let's say you're in a bookstore just browsing when bam, zombie attack. An announcement comes over the PA system saying that the military has discovered that the zombies' only weakness is overhyped books. What book that everyone else says is amazing, but you really hated, do you start chucking at the zombies, knowing that it will count as an overhyped book, and successfully wipe them out? Well, I didn't realize I was going to be a zombie slayer today. Quite excited about that. So, what book would Kristin the zombie slayer be? That is gonna have to be Divergent. Yes, I know that so many people enjoyed this book and I only enjoyed the first half of it and didn't understand what anyone else loved about this book for the whole rest of that hype train that happened. If this is a favorite book of yours, I mean absolutely no hate to you. You're awesome. You can love whatever book you want to, but this book for me was just sad. It had entirely too much action with not enough character development to make me actually care about the people, and the romance was very lackluster, and overall, I was just disappointed by this book. So, zombies, pya, there you go. Take that. Oh, they threw it back at me. They didn't want it either. Okay, now one book has been sacrificed.
Which one will be next?
Prompt number 2. Let's say you just left the salon with a smashing new haircut. Oh, and boom, torrential downpour. What sequel are you willing to use as an umbrella to protect your hair? All right, so this umbrella that I'm gonna not let touch my hair is the Mortal Instruments number 2, City of Ashes. So I never continued on with the Mortal Instruments because of this book. I liked the first one and was curious to know more, but there was something about this book that it was just like all of these repetitive action scenes, and I could never figure out the point of them or what story they were actually progressing. There was some conflict I enjoyed, and some of the settings were very rich and interesting, but overall I hated this sequel and it made me not finish the Mortal Instruments. So that's my tea on that. Rain, rain, come on out to play. All right, next we have prompt number 3. A classic. Let's say you're in a lecture and your English teacher is going on and on about this classic that changed the world, how it revolutionized literature, and you get so sick of it that you chuck the stupid classic right across his face. Because you know what? This classic is stupid and it's worth detention just to show everyone how you feel. What classic did you chuck? Oh me. Oh my. As an English major, I enjoy classics very dearly, but there were always some that just never resonated with me. I had one English professor who absolutely adored Beowulf, and I am so sorry, but I don't like this. I appreciate it, I believe, for its ancientness and its depiction of the time period. And that is where it ends. Overall, I'm not a huge fan of like hero's journey tales. I'm not a big fan of ancient clans and their conquests. So that's why I don't think that this book is great. Now, I'm not so sassy as to go out and say it's the worst classic of all time, but I definitely didn't like it. And if I had to chuck a book at a professor, I guess I would chuck Beowulf. Okay, this next question is like so harsh, but it's basically your least favorite book of life. Let's say that you're hanging out at the library when bam, global warming explodes and the world outside becomes a frozen wasteland. You're trapped and your only chance for survival is to burn a book. Yikes, I hate that. What is the book you first run to? Your least favorite book of all life. What book do you not fully regret lighting? All right, BOOKFLOWERS. Let's have some story time. I have actually done this. Yes, I have actually burnt a book before because I disliked it so much. I think I was like 12 or 13. You know, I had some emotional things going on in my little adolescent body. But yeah, that's a thing that I did. So I can actually use that book for this. And the one that I'm talking about, I think it was Sarah Dessen's book, The Truth About Forever. So I know you're probably thinking, oh, dang, Kristin, that's like a contemporary too. Like you really like contemporaries. Yes, I know. But that book, and I only read the first 20 pages of it before I burnt it, I thought that it was incredibly vapid. Like it just seemed so much like air, like just nonsense filler with no substance, and it said God's name in vain so often that I couldn't stand it. So yeah, 13-year-old me burnt it. And while I regret that now because it was clearly a waste, like I could have donated that book, it is crazy how books can create such an emotional reaction with us, but that's just their power, I guess. It's why stories are so important. And that one was mine. So the fun thing about this is now you can add in your own random question as the last book that you would get rid of. So here's mine. You just failed your charms exam and you're sitting in the library in Hogwarts crying when Hermione Granger walks up to you. She says, "Hey you, I've got this time turner here and I'll help you go back in time and retake the exam if you pick one book series that you have never read that you will never read." Being the overachiever that you are, you take Hermione up on this and decide that you are perfectly fine with never reading the book series, The Lunar Chronicles. I just don't like sci-fi that much, but I do like retellings of fairy tales. So, I mean, I'm not opposed to it. I just really don't plan on reading them anytime soon. I'm sure they're great, but like not every book is for everyone, you know? All right, BOOKFLOWERS, thanks for chilling with me for another video. If you liked this tag, please be sure to hit the like button. In the comments below, let me know if you agreed or disagreed with whatever books I decided to keep or get rid of. And if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I post new videos every Wednesday and Saturday. Also, the privilege of doing this tag is that I get to tag a few people myself. So I'm going to tag 5 people to do this, and the first one is Isn't She Novel? She's a new booktuber. Think she's awesome. Go check her out. Consider yourself tagged. I would love to hear what my dear friend Leanne thinks about these books, so I'm going to tag her as well. Scrap Paper Scribbler. She's awesome, and consider yourself tagged. Next, I would like to tag Jaimie from Library Says. Love her channel. She's excellent. Go subscribe to her. And Jaimie, consider yourself tagged. Also, I'm going to tag my girl Sophie Snow. She's great. She's sassy and spicy. This should be lots of fun from her. And the last person I'm going to tag for this is Latham over at Latham. He's super cool. Go subscribe to him. And Latham, consider yourself tagged. Okay, that's going to be it for now. Thanks for stopping by. Bye.